Hello and welcome to Fulcrum Leader. This is essentially the companion game to Eagle Leader, so if you're familiar with that game, this one's pretty close. The main difference is that we have a political officer to keep us on the straight and narrow, and then we have a loyalty track that measures our loyalty to the ruling party. And another thing is that Russian squadrons or Soviet squadrons have a ground control intercept officer who can help us out on our missions and give us some bonuses. Compared to Zero Leader, which I have previously played, this is quite different. We have a larger combat map because there's an extra zone outside. We have quite a few more ordnance options, just all the different unguided munitions, guided munitions, missiles, and everything. So I've had to make up a little matrix so I know all of the different options we have. So I decided I picked a scenario preempting NATO, set in Germany 1984. So this is essentially a kind of alternate history where the Soviets decided to actually attack NATO. The blurb says, "We must strike before NATO can deploy the new Pershing missile in significant numbers, upsetting the delicate balance of nuclear forces in Europe." So I decided to do a medium campaign of 10 days, and I've randomly chosen 10 planes for our squadron. I think we have a decent mix. We have 3 Fulcrum A's, MiG-29s, the namesake of the game. We also have a couple different MiG-23s from different areas, I think Bulgaria and Romania. We also have 3 different Su-24s, so that have different capabilities. And one poor fella is in an old MiG-21, but he is our second highest skilled pilot, so perhaps he prefers it. And I think that's all to explain at the moment. I did choose a few different skills for my pilots, and I did choose a couple options. Naturally, I chose my squadron randomly, and I did choose the persistent target damage. So if we are unable to fully destroy a target, it goes back into the stack, and perhaps we can try again to finish it off and get victory points. And I think that's about it. So let's get started. First thing to do is to see what our Zampolit has for us. So, comrade, the Starshina has acquired a stash of refreshments, which I'm sure the men would enjoy. Pay 1 SO to retain this card. When performing a Komsomol and Party Fizkultura step, expend this card to cancel the costs. So that is essentially the priority R&R for everything. So I feel I should, because 1 SO is certainly probably worth it. Although I have been finding stress is less of an issue in this game, but we'll give it a try. Also, there are a lot more things to spend SO on than comparative to Zero Leader. There are, as I said, there's a lot more special munitions to use, and we also have certain assets that we can call upon to help us out. So, okay, we'll keep this here. Try to put an arrow to remind us. And so now we can select from the targets. We have early warning radar. Okay, this is 24. Is it in? Yes, it's in the distant zone, so we actually have a weight penalty, and we can't use our GCI for it. Supply depot. Okay, this would be nice. Again, 9 hits. It's probably in the distant zone. Or not. I might be blind. 24, 32, 31. Okay, there it is. No, it's close. So yeah, it's just across the dividing line, and we can try to one more to hopefully get a. All right, no, it's the other supply depot. Okay, which it's honestly easier to has less hits. Is it in the distant zone? Yes, it is. Okay, this is more of a forward one, so that actually might change things. Because I think we can still do 9 damage, although this one can also increase our intel. 24, yeah, this was in the distant zone. Okay, I'm thinking we might try to go after the early warning radar. Unfortunately, we'll lose the supplies, but I think this could be good for us. We only need 6 hits, and we can take 6 planes. So, all right, we'll take our commanding officer. So he'll be our flight leader. I figured out a slightly different method for situational awareness. And okay, there are a fair number of bandits here. So I'll take the other Onyx MiG-29. Unfortunately, that is our newbie. So he's not going to be good at dropping the bombs on there, but he can take the most up-to-date missiles. So hopefully that will help him out. And we'll also take our Gauntlet, one of our Su-24s, but he actually has the highest weight point payload of any of the planes, and he gets +1 air to ground. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get any of the Su-17s, which are also essentially the bombers. So I'll take another Su-24, an older one, so it can't carry as much. And yeah, some of the weapons limitations are different. But okay, so we'll need some fighters. And so I'm actually going to take the poor MiG-21. As I said, he's skilled. And I gave him the gifted skill. Kind of thinking he kind of supports everybody. He can get his +1 air-to-air and air-to-ground. The gifted skill says if he kills 3 sites or bandits, everybody else suffers 1 less stress. So I'm kind of hoping that he'll be able to buzz around and take out some of the defenses and help other people. And then, okay, the MiG-23s. Okay, I'll take this one. Probably put bombs on him. I gave him the timely skill, which is after he rolls for an air-to-ground attack, he can expend it to get a roll of 10. And so we have a lot of these munitions that can do multiple damage. So I'm thinking of saving that until I need one of those, and hopefully it can help take it out. Okay, so we have our 6. And we're going to take our GCI. No, we can't take our GCI because it is in the far zone. Fortunately, oh yeah, -2. Oh, so our poor MiG-21 will not be able to take any ordnance. So no missiles. He'll have to use everything with his gun. I did take the one of the options gets you an extra experience point if you destroy a bandit with a gun. So I guess he's going to be doing that, but let's load up at least our MiG-29s with their missiles. So they can take up to 4 missiles. This might be a bit rough, but they can take the best one. So give them 2 R-73s, which is the most accurate close-in one, and then 2 R-27s. Essentially the longest range missile we have access to. We'll do that same with Onyx, although I'm kind of thinking he has a -1, so I might just give him a bunch of R-73s because he's not going to be able to hit anything with the R-27s. So, all right, load them up for those. Okay, okay, we'll save the bombers, have him, and I might just have to put missiles on him. The bombers can take some R60s though. So I'll put, okay, maximum 4 on Gauntlet. I'll try 2, and then 2 on Talisman. Okay, so these older MiG-23s can just take the R-13s or the well, okay, so they can take the R-60s, but the R-24s are the older long-range missiles. So I'll take a couple of those. So he'll kind of try to stand off, and then oh, he can only take 2. Oh boy, okay, well, yeah, we're gonna have to rely on our bombers here. So he can still take 8 pounds or 8 points of weapons. Now the early warning radar, we need to do 6, but it's not small or dispersed or anything like that. So you can try to take the heavier bombs. I guess maybe the Fab 500s. So all of these up here, these are the special weapons that I'd have to pay SO points for. And like the Cab 500L would be nice, but I don't think I'm that desperate, although, yeesh. Okay, just because it's the first mission, I'll take 2 Cab 500Ls. That'll cost 4 SO each, or not each, but total. Now this will take a while. I have to dig them out of here. Okay, I found them. So okay, he's down to 8. These will take 4. Now these are pretty good. They're potentially up to 6 or 4 damage. But I'm hoping, like, potentially getting a 7 is probably the best I can hope for. That'll still be 3 damage. Oh, and I have to drop them at high. Okay. What I can do is then take potentially one of these other ones that can be dropped at high, like the Cuff 23. Okay, so down to 8, down to 6, down to 2. So either take 2 more missiles, which might be good. Okay, so he'll stay at high, and then he can take up to 4 missiles, 4 R60 missiles. Okay, and so he is at 8, and I'll load him up with regular bombs, I think, just Fab 500s. So down 8, down to 6, so that would be 3, or 1 1500. That would probably be good. I could easily get 3. Okay, I haven't taken the 1500s much. Okay, I just have to find one. They're on the opposite side somewhere. Found one. Okay, so 1 bomb takes 4. Now I can, okay, so down to 8, 6, 2. So I can take, since I like being symmetrical, I'll take 2 250s instead of 1 500. So, all right. Okay, he can't take anything, so I think that's loaded out now. All right, so draw a target bound event card. Oh, we have to do the sights actually. Okay, so there's quite a few, 2 in each approach. And we have quite a variety of different ones. We even have some Patriots in here. I think we're mostly getting man-pads and anti-aircraft cannons. Well, there's a Patriot. Gepard. Oh, and a Hawk. Those are always annoying. Okay, and then 3 in the center. Okay. So most of these are fine because they only strike low. If we go high, we'll be fine. The Patriot and the Hawks are the and these ones in the center. But okay, so the things in the approach zones have this special. Okay, so we still have to worry about this guy. This guy we can mostly avoid by just going north of him. And the one in the center is also going to be trouble. Okay, so yeah, we didn't take any minor munitions to be able to take with care of these sites. So we'll just have to go in and try to weather the storm, hit the thing, and then fly out. Okay, so now we do the event card. Randomly select one pilot flying the mission to use shaken sats, even if they are okay. Oh, great. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. KGB infantry, so he's nervous. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, great. Well, not our guess our heaviest bomber, but all right. Okay, we'll have to, no, he's not unfit. He is shaken. So yeah, he is -2 air to ground and -3 air to air. So he's not going to be very good. Guess he has his mind on other things. So that's unfortunate. Now we have place aircraft. Now normally I like kind of splitting them up just because in case there's a long range enemy on the far side, but I think I'm going to try to stay on the side here. All right, so Onyx, I think we can just stay high until we need to get into the zone. So I'll split them up a little bit, 3 and 3. Okay, so Gauntlet is our main bomber, so we need to protect him. Oh, and again, I didn't put ECM on these guys. Yeah, that's a worry. Because, okay, the Su-24s have inbuilt ECM, but none of the other ones do. But okay, we'll just try to take it. Could take off a missile. This guy would just be having one missile though, so all right, we'll just have to go with what we have. And then Talisman 405. Then we can split up the MiG-23s. No, we have poor MiG-21, doesn't have any missiles, and our MiG-23. Dracul, so okay. All right, determine and place bandits. So this will be where we see what we're up against. Oh, and we also start off with one extra potential center bandit. Okay. The 15s, okay, they're the most dangerous that we can face. Oh, we got a few no bandits. So that might be okay. F-16s, F-4s, F-16s, another F-15, F-5, and then in the 2 or 3 in the center, I guess. Okay, no bandit, that's good. No bandit. And one more. Okay, wow. That's pretty lucky. I think there's only 6 no bandit or sight, although some of these are on opposite, yeah. There's a various number of no bandits or whatever, so. Okay. So we have a couple F-15s, which are going to be annoying because they can shoot us straight from the first turn. A couple F-5s that we going after. These guys will try to catch up. But okay, so Intel air defense adjustment. We already did the +1 center bandit. Draw over target event card. Okay, gain +2 on all attack rolls during turns 1 and 2. This will be good because we're firing our long range missiles that are harder to hit on the early sites. So that'll be also getting good to take out the fighters. Extended range weapons, we don't have any with us. Suppose we should have taken some asset or whatever, but that costs SO. So place turn counter in the 1 box. Okay. Now we have to remember we don't have our GCI. So we'll have Onyx use hit. Oh, I guess he's the flight leader. He could give it to somebody else. Honestly, he's the best one. Zephyr can't do anything yet. He doesn't have range. So yeah, we'd only have this fellow. But okay, so Onyx will be the only one to shoot fast. Well, Onyx 110. So he's here. He can try to take out this F-15. Ooh. Yeah, these, although I do get +2. So, okay. These missiles are pretty precious. Only have limited number. So, okay, so he's going to fire a missile at that F-15. He has +2 to hit, +4 because of the event, and 0. Okay, and so he needs a 5. So, all right, this is already a automatic hit. Okay. Oh, now I roll a 9, so taking it out. But that was our only fast attack. So we have this F-15. This F-4 can't hit anybody because he's 3 away. So we'll just have to do this. He can only reach those 3. So he'll target one of them, left to right. 5. Oh, poor Zephyr. Okay, so he doesn't have ECM. Is Gauntlet with him? No. Somebody could fire off a... Oh. Does Onyx want to fire off a... Okay, Onyx 102. Fire off one of his R-73s as a suppression attack. Now, suppression does not require stress in this game, I believe. I hope I'm not making a mistake. But it requires the use of munitions, so can't do it too much. But it's still counted as an attack. So even though he has -1, he gets the +1 because it's the first turn. So it'll be +1 at 0. So he needs to roll a 4 to actually have this suppression attack. Just because, as you can see, the F-15 is pretty crazy damage characteristics, so... A 1. So, unfortunately, he just fired off quickly. He wasn't really expecting it. And, yeah, totally ignored by the F-15. So, okay, we're back to Zephyr, and he spent his stress to go evasive, and hopefully nothing too bad. A 1. Okay, so even 1 or 2. He does have +1, so that would be -1, but it's still a 0. I'm not sure if we go into negatives now or not, but kind of makes sense, I guess. But that is still causes a stress, so he goes up to 2 stress. All right. Now that's, I believe, everybody who can shoot, so now we move. All right, yeah, let's move into the center. And we could have... Doesn't really make a difference. We'll just have him move down here. Now we have to inspect all the enemies. This guy can stay there because he can still fire. This F5 only has range 1, so he has to move into either of these 2. Both of these zones are equidistant to where we are. So 1 to 3 will be this zone. So 1, okay. Going to try to do a little flanking attack. This fellow's fine where he is. The F4 can hit us. He's only 2 away now. The F-16 has to move, so he can either again move here or here. So 1 to 3 will be the east approach. 4, so again, he's trying to flank around beside us. Okay, and so that's the end of turn 1. This is still out of range, and we are in the blind spot of this Patreon. So there. Okay. Starting turn 2, we can spell. Oh, he could have shot again. Okay, well, I forgot it. He could have shot again in the slow phase, but I've already gone by it. It wouldn't be too much to retcon it, but okay, so we only have this fellow and then Zephyr. Zephyr still can't do anything because he needs to be at range 0. So to have Talisman 405, this fellow here, he can shoot his missiles at the F5. He does have -1, so I'm thinking probably fire both of them. Okay, and then that's it for the situational awareness. So, have Talisman go first. Fire his 2. Yeah, you can't reach anybody else. Okay, so he, as I said before, he is -1, but the F5 is +2, so this is a +1. The R60s hit on 6s, so I only need a 5. So, oh, and we get the +2. Okay, so yeah, I only need 3. All right, maybe I could have done it one at a time, but yeah, I've rolled enough 1s and 2s. I'm not really that confident, but with the 10, he nails it directly, takes him out. But unfortunately, that was our only. Oh, and he was shaken. He should have had another -2, but he did roll a 10, so that still hits. Okay, I don't think he's going to be doing much until we get to the center. Okay, so now it's all the enemy's turn. So this F-15 cannot shoot this group yet, so he'll shoot one of these 3 again. 5. So, oh, that's Zephyr again? Yeesh. Okay, so now Onyx. 1, 2, 3. It is in. No, not the. Oh, R27. Okay, so. So instead of the R73 he fired before, that would have been an R27. So yeah, he'll fire another R27 at him. Or wait, no. That was this fellow. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't have the long-range missiles, so he couldn't have done that suppression attack before. Oh, geez, I'm kind of getting messed up. But the suppression attack failed anyways, so I'll just give him his missile back. Okay, but now Onyx 110 is going to try to fire a suppression missile at the F-15. So he has +2, +4, and this is 7. So now he needs a 3. Okay. A 6. All right, so this was successful. It got close enough to the F-15 that it distracted him and unable to fire. Because yeah, if he could shoot down Zephyr, that would be a shame. I guess we should have gone here, because then we could engage him. We're in a bit of trouble here, because we only have Onyx 102 to take him on, but he can still get 1 range. Okay, so now the F-16 here, he can only shoot at this group. 3, so he is shooting at Onyx 110. Okay. All right. Doesn't have ECM. So I'm thinking of having himself fire off a suppression missile. To distract him. Okay, so this will be, he has +2, +4 again, and since this is only a 5, it's automatic success. So, okay, even with a 1. But it does negate his attacks, so we just have these 2 guys left. And I'll probably just try to take that. See who this guy attacks. 1, okay, Gauntlet. Thankfully, Gauntlet has an ECM, so we can first try that. So a 6 or above means he jams successfully. So a 6, okay, so he negates that attack. And then the F4 is going to try to shoot a missile at Dracul. Does not have an ECM. Does have a missile, but its chances are unlikely. I'd rather use it to try to shoot him down. So he is going to go evasive. Okay. All right. So he doesn't have an air-to-air bonus, unfortunately. So whatever this is, a 2. Okay, so that is enough to is for no effect. And so we got through that turn. Kind of flubbed up against him though. But now we can shoot back. So we have Gauntlet, Onyx 110, and Dracul. So, okay, Dracul is going to fire both of his missiles at this guy because he's really the only one who can reach him in that group. So, he has 0. The F4 is +1 to hit. And then with our event, so he needs a 5. So, here's hoping. 3 and a 4. That's kind of typical what I've been experiencing lately. So unfortunately those both miss. And so now we have Gauntlet with 2 Falcons after him. So okay, well, 1. I guess the other one after Dracul. So we'll fire 2 R60s at him. He is 0, but then +2 thanks to the event. Here goes, and 0 for the F-16, so he needs a 4. So hopefully, 5 and 5, okay. Guess it's better to get rid of an F-16 than an F-4. Okay, so who do we have left? 102, can't shoot anybody because we're out of range, unfortunately. Have Onyx 110, can try to fire his last missile at that F-16, although it is +2, +4, so automatic. Even with a 2. Okay. The F-16s, that was good. Poor Onyx 102 is kind of stuck with nothing. He can fire 4 missiles at that guy next turn, maybe. And yeah, and then we have Gauntlet who can try to take out this guy. But alright, so we're done all of our shooting. And so now we move in the approach zones. These normal anti-aircraft weapons can't attack us, although now we'll be in range of the Hawks, which are annoying. But okay. Oh, Zephyr still can't do anything. I was hoping he'd be able to run around shooting at things. Okay, this might be silly, but I'll send him low so I can try to take these out. See if I can get the 3 sight kills. And then you can go up to the F-15 if he's still around. Okay, so that was turn 2. Unfortunately, we lose our bonus now. Alright, so we just have Zephyr. He can't even... I guess he could use his... he can get 2 attacks. Alright, so he'll go on a strafing run against this L-70. So he has +1. And that's it. And yeah, nothing. So he needs a 9 or 10 to hit it with his cannon. Alright. A 5. No, unfortunately he misses. Alright, so now we have their go. So we might as well have this guy. So now both groups are within range of him, but I believe all the bandits will shoot at the nearest group, which is this one still. So 1 to 3, 6. Going after Zephyr. Oh, wow. He must have something against Zephyr. But now 102 can try to spoil it, because now he is in range to use his R-73. So he has a -1 air-to-air, a 0, no bonus, so he needs a 6 to get a successful suppression. All right, a 6. So there. Managed to suppress that F-15. And so we just have the F-4 and then the guy shooting at Zephyr, who's crazy, I guess. So he is, again, same thing. They're all in range, but this one is closer. So 1 to 3. So he's shooting Onyx, 101, who's out of missiles. Gauntlet does have an R60, so maybe he'll... Again, maybe it would have been better to put ECM pods on here. I don't know if like losing the missile, I guess. But I hate having that uneven. I know it's not supposed to, but oh well. Anyways, he has 0 air-to-air. The target F4 has +1, so he needs a 5 or better to successfully attack him. It's a 5. Yay. So this successfully suppresses that. So now we're back to here. Okay, Zephyr is just going to normally take the man pads. Needs a 6 to cause stress. A 10. Okay, so unfortunately, Zephyr gets shot down. Blam. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. But potentially he'll get rescued. So the short, can't think of the word, but he might, hopefully we can get him. We might have to save some air to ground if we can to rescue him. Maybe we'll save the 250s. But okay, this is rapidly turning into a bad thing. So, all right, we've done all of the sights and bandits. So Gauntlet will try to shoot his R60 at the F4. Again, he has 0 and then +1, so he needs a 5. Okay, here's hoping. Oh, darn it. A 6. Okay, so he managed to shoot it down. And then Onyx. He might as well fire all of his missiles at that F-15. Okay, so he has -1 and no bonus against the F-15, so he needs 6. So here's the first 2. That didn't reach. 2 and a 10. Okay, so one of them at least hits. Yeah, and 2 of them, so... Okay, 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. Took out all of the bandits. Okay, so I think that is it for this turn. I forgot to do the Hawks. Okay, so hopefully they won't. This one can only attack them. This can attack anybody. So, okay, we'll do this one first. Hopefully he won't hit Onyx 3, which is Onyx. Okay, so we'll have to try to evade this because he doesn't have ECM, and hopefully he won't get a damage result. Okay, so a 4. Okay, so that's it. He survived that fine. This one can hit all of it. Okay, so we'll roll 1 to 5. 9. Okay, Dracul. So we're safe because it was Gauntlet who fired the missile. And Dracul will have to evade. Actually, oh, those are 0s, yeah. So all of our hit-to-ground munitions are 0s. So, he's evading this Hawk. Okay, so hopefully it'll be good. 6 and 5. Okay, 5 does cause a stress. So he's up to 4, so he is shaken now. But thankfully, didn't have any bombs that he has to require to. So okay, we all go in, switching to low, except for Talisman, and we're asked to stay high to drop his bombs. So it's one good thing about those fancy bombs. So there's 4 of us, low range. We don't have any more situational awareness, so we'll have to take these guys and this one hawk. So we'll do this one first. It can attack all 5, so 10. Dracul again. He's rapidly becoming unfit, but he wants to survive, so a 1. Okay, so that's fine. And we'll do this hawk. It can attack all 5. So he's attacking Onyx 102. So he's going to evade because he doesn't have ECM. Talisman could try to suppress, but since he's shaken from the KGB, he has -2 to hit, so that would be unlikely. So, alright. He's evading. Oh, that was almost a 9, but okay, a 1 and 6 is fine for no damage. So now we have the man pads and the anti-aircraft cannons. So the man pads, it's only 4 they can shoot at, so left to right. 7, Dracul again. He might just take this. Okay, yeah. What are the chances of me rolling a 10 again? So, okay. 1, no problem. He sees it coming a mile away, easily dodges it. Now, the cannons are a bit more of an issue. 8, again, Dracul. He's going to try to take it. He doesn't want to go unfit for whatever reason. But yeah, so there we go. 2. All right, that's perfect. No problem. Okay, so even though he's shaken and yeah, his stress is mile high. So okay, I guess we might as well do gauntlets attacks because these are the big ones. He has +0, so it's straight whatever, I think. Yeah, because we do not have the GCI. All right, so this is what we brought these for. We want as high as we can get. I'm not sure. Oh, no, he's +1. 0 is air to air. So, all right. There we go. 7-6. Okay, 6-7. So that becomes 7-8, and that is the 3 damage. So straight out, he does 6 damage, blastering the early warning radar. So Talisman doesn't have to drop his bombs, so we can use those to help save Zephyr. Okay, so that is it. We've done all of the attacks, succeeded, and so at the end of the after movement or at the end of the turn, we can just fly home. We don't need to get to the pre-approach areas because it's unable. We're already on turn 4. It takes 4 turns to get to the center. We cannot get out by turn 5. So we fly off. So yeah, draw a homebound event card. During the pilot stress recovery, remove 2 additional stress from every pilot in your squadron. Okay, so didn't generate too much, but we do have some, like Dracul, and if we save Zephyr, they'll have plenty of stress. So okay, can get rid of the clockwork one, although it did help us a lot. So now we resolve combat certain from rescue. Has a handy chart here. Okay, so a 5 or less, we don't recover him. He's missing in action. So that's a 50-50 chance. But we get +1 to the roll per weight point of air-to-ground weapon encounters expended. So, holy smokes. Okay, that big bomb is 4, and then these 2 are 6. So we can have +6 to this roll. All right, so yeah, we see him go down. Talisman hangs around to help out with the recovery. He drops his ordnance, and blam, we get a quick recovery. He still gets 1 experience, but he also gains 3 stress. So he goes up to 5. Okay, but he's back. So we all return safe and sound. Well, somewhat. yeah, it went pretty smoothly, although Crazy Zephyr went a bit strange, and yeah. But, oh well, maybe that's why he's like this. Okay, Talisman gets through with his KGB ordeal. So we have to record the mission outcome. Okay, so this is mission 24. Successful. And we're down to 7. So destroyed it. It is worth 3 victory points, which is about as high as you get in this game. So now, oh yeah, our intel goes up by 1. So still an extra bandit. Infrastructure goes up by 2. So if we get a little bit further, we'll actually have reduced strength on the targets. So now, special option points, I guess. Okay, stress to pilots. This is 24. It is square, and that means 1 extra stress. Yeah, so I might as well. They often have quite a lot of cool, so it'll be removed, but might as well do it by the books. Okay, go to 6. Now, I think, I'm not sure if I added on for Zephyr or not. Guess I might as well. But he's not unfit, he's still just shaken. But okay, record pilot's experience. Stress, so experience, we got 1 shot down, right? So we only get the 1, there's no bonus XP, I guess. So yeah, it's just 1. So Onyx 110, it's 102. Oh, if we could have gotten promoted out of newbie. 622, 583, and 152. Yeah, so now stress recovery. So Onyx has 2 stress. Onyx 102 has 0. There's 2, 2, 2. So this goes down to 4. Zephyr has 1, so that goes down to 5. Okay, promote and replace. So yeah, luckily we got Zephyr back, so we don't need to replace him. All our planes get fixed up, so no damage. Okay, and that is day 1. All right. Oh, remove 2 additional stress. Okay, so yeah, I have to. And then he is down to 2. He is actually down to 1. Okay, so that is it for day 1. Fairly eventful, but I think we did okay. Could have planned it out a little bit better, I suppose. But successful mission is a successful mission, I say. So, managed to take out the early warning system. Okay, so we still have our Zampolit card from the first day. Second day says, I'm sorry, Tovarich, but the captain must instruct the enlisted men today. Randomly select 1 pilot who is not shaken or unfit. If this pilot is not assigned to a mission today, move loyalty 1 to the right. If the pilot is assigned to a mission, move loyalty 1 to the left. Okay, randomly select, it's not shaken or unfit. Okay, nobody is shaken or unfit, so everybody's potentially available. So we'll just roll it from die 10, and we'll go through the ranks. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Dracul is unfortunately, well, I could take him, but unless there's a big reason to do it, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, stress anyways. Right, so now we have to check what our target for today is. Oh, a secondary. Here we go. Air superiority sweep. Okay, so that'll be a good match. I'll just draw 1 more to see what our option. Oh, I'm sure I shuffled these well enough, so I don't know. But Okay, so we have an air superiority sweep. We have a choice 34 or 35. They should be both in our zone. 34 is one. Okay, they're both essentially the same, except one has 4 first-line fighters, the other has 2. Both move the intel, they both move more worth 3. So honestly, this one will be easier. So we'll take the other one, and then mechanized forces. So our fighters go against one, mechanized forces, bombers can go against the other. All right, so that's our targets. Permanent and place sites. No sites for this one, we'll have to wait on that. Oh yeah, assign pilots and GCI. Okay, now we can use our GCI, but it's not gonna be, oh, we do get an ECM bonus. So we'll probably definitely want to put ECM on these guys. So it only says first line fighters and second line fighters, but we look on the campaign map, it says first line fighters are F-15s, second line fighters are F-4s, I believe. Yes. So we just have to dig out 2 F-15s and 4 F-4s. This might be a bit of an issue. Can't remember. Okay, so they're on the L-70s. Oh, and the Hawks. Okay, be a bit easier. Actually, shouldn't have L-70s. No, I do have L-70s. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Oh, that's an F-16. There's a Hawk. F-4. Yeah, it looks like they're on all the Hawks. So, all right. These are our targets. They all have range 2. So the smart thing would be to load up Fulcrums with R-27s and just shoot at them. But that's not terribly much fun. So Zephyr is demanding I come along, but maybe he'll protect the bombers. So take the Vorpols. Oh yeah, I hate this. Situational awareness. Okay, yeah, I'll take our newbie. Okay, so all the MiG-29s. And then, okay, one more. Oh, Dracul, no, I don't want to take him. Okay, I'll take essentially what is our AWACS, the Holdfast 1802. Su-24 MP, Fencer F. So he has the ECM abilities. We won't need the Vassal, which jams the Hawk missiles, so we'll just need the Landish, which protects the zone. So we might as well all go in one group. So, okay. Yeah, and so I'll take 2 bombers, Vorpal, and Zephyr, leaving Dracul at home, just like our Zampolite wants. So then we'll be able to move our loyalty. So then we'll get an SO at the end of the day, or 2 SO. So that'll certainly help. Holdfast can only take 2 R60s. So it's easy enough to give him, oh, 4 R60s, okay. All right, okay, and then the MiG-23 can only take R13s, so give him a bunch of those. Never when you need them. There we go. Again, the Fulcrums can take a mix of 73s, 60s, or 27s. Yeah, I guess there's no real reason to take 60s because we have available the 73s. Probably the smartest thing would be to take 2 73s just for close in range. and then 4 27s. So it seems overkill, but so many times I felt, I always find myself thinking, okay, this should be more than enough, and then I end up missing a bunch. Okay, and R27s. Should just edit this out, I suppose, but okay, here we are, fully loaded. Okay, so place aircraft, choose altitude. Now we know where they are, so it doesn't really matter if we split up or not. So we'll have Onyx, Vorpal 522 there. Oh, I guess, yeah, we all want to be in one because of the holdfast. There we go. So we got our 5. Oh shoot, we should have done target bound event card. Destroy one random site in the center area. There are no sites. Okay, so now they're there. No bandits. So intel air defense. I guess 1 extra. What is he? Another F-15. Okay, so we thought there were only 2, but there are actually 3. Your adjustment. Draw over target event card. Draw 2. Oh, 2 bandits. Okay, yeah. So this is why you take all the missiles that you can. So, all right. Another F-15. Our good old. Oh, okay. I did put in a couple of the secret planes. So yeah, so this is an F-16 XL. So they probably are maybe all escorting it because there's only one of these things in the pot. So it's probably pretty important. But yeah, he's almost as well, he is -1 to hit. Okay, so yeah, he might be dangerous. Okay, so that was bad. We don't have any extended range weapons that we can use. Place turn counter in 1 box. Okay, so beginning of the turn is when we choose to use our ECM. Actually, we don't really need it this turn because they can't shoot at us, even though we can shoot at them. So, all right. Maybe I'm worried about that. We'll probably have to save, use our high accurate missiles against them. So we'll just try picking off some of the F-15s. That's our long range R27s. So fire 2 at this one. So he is +2. We don't get any air-to-air bonus from our GCI, and the F-15 is 0. So we need 5. How bad I roll. 1 and a 2. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, so those miss. Don't do any of that. So, okay. Silver will try. Maybe try a different F-15. Okay, again, but he has -1. Okay, so he needs 8s. So this is really bad. Maybe he should have gone after an F4. So yeah. Like, it would be good to try and get these, but I don't know, getting rid of just numbers is good. So he actually needs a 7. A little bit better. Let's see. A 10. Okay. One of his missiles, taking it out. Now, Onyx. Yay, another -1. Okay, where are all my fulcrums? The newbies in greens, but okay. So he's going to go after another one of the F4s. Firing 2, and much like silver, he needs 7. 7 and 1. Okay, good thing. So, manages to take one of them down, and that was all of our long range weapons. so now we move. Now all of the, yeah, they're all in range, so they don't have to move. I don't think the objectives can. The extra ones probably could, but they don't have to. So, okay, so starting this turn, we're going to turn on our landish, use that ability. So it costs 1 stress, but it'll give everybody in here -1 to hit. Oh, I didn't put on any ECM. Plus it gives himself -2 to hit. So it's basically an improved version of, I think, Siren is the older one, Sirena. Okay, so yeah, only Vorpal has stuff. So, but we have situational awareness. So, and then our ground effect, or ground controller, give it to Onyx. And so we can go in the fast phase and fire off another bunch of our missiles. Okay, now we're only going to shoot 1 just so we can save another one for when our slow phase. So he's firing off 1. Hopefully he gets a bit better because he is +2. He needs a 5. Yeah, I don't have anything with R24s. I probably should have one of the other MiGs that could take him, but oh well. Okay, needs a 5, an 8. Okay, F-15s. That's nice. So now Silver still have F4s. But I'm thinking he should take a crack at one of the F-15s because they are quite a bit more deadly than the F-4s. So again, he is -1, so he needs 8s. Here goes. 1 and 8. Already. Good. So he managed to hit the F-15 with one of his missiles. Such a good boy. Now we have Onyx. Okay, going after the F4s, only with 1. This might be bad, but again, we're going to need, well, we do have a lot of close range missiles as soon as we get close. So yeah, okay, he'll fire off his last 2. Hope to take out that F4 before he can shoot at us. So, he needs 7s. A 9 and a 1. So, proud of my boys now. They missed the first round. Okay, so now we whittled them down fairly substantially. We still have 2 F-15s and 16 XL. So, okay, we'll do the F-15. He can shoot at any of us, so that's all 5. So, go left to right, top to bottom. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's going after our AWACS, essentially, our jammer plane. But so that has -2 on it. And he has an ECM, and he has a bonus for ECM from our ground control. So 5 or better to jam. All right, thanks for the bonus for the ECM. So he actually jammed the F-15's missile, so that is off. So the second one, going to try to shoot at somebody. 10, that is Silver, one of our MiG-29s. Okay, he does not have ECM, but it is -1 to hit. But he has -1 air-to-air, so... Okay, I wonder if... Okay, yeah. Onyx 110, our veteran, is going to fire off his last long-range missile, the R-27, to try to suppress that attack. So he is +2. So he needs a 5 to successfully... Okay, a 10. Perfect. Spooked that F-15. Okay, so now we have the F-4. It's going to shoot at somebody. 5. Okay, so our jammer plane again. So he has ECM. It's a 5 or more. Okay, so no problem. Easily jam that. Now the F-16XL. Who's he going to shoot? 6. It's the jammer plane again. So it's kind of good that they're all shooting him because he is our best, has our best defenses. But again, if we lose him, then that'll be bad. So 5 or better for jamming. F4 does not jam. We do not have any ranged missiles to reach him. So he has to evade. Now, he has 0 air-to-air, and -2 because of the landish jamming. So, hopefully he should be able to survive this, unless double 10s come up. 2 and a 9. So we'll take the 2, becomes a 0, and that actually causes no stress. There we go. We're good. We survived that round, but unfortunately Onyx fired off his last missile. Nobody else has range, so lose our situational awareness. Now we move in. Okay, we're all going to go down here, lining up, shooting at each other. Now, 4 on 5. We do have a couple more situational awareness now that we're in range. So, Vorpal will use his, and Holdfast will use his. I will give him another stress, so he uses the Landish ability again. Every turn you use it, you generate stress. So, okay, so Vorpal, he is going to shoot. Who should he shoot? He'll shoot the F4, just because it's most likely to hit, and he has the worst missiles. So, he has 0, although these guys aren't that great either. 0, but it's +1 to hit the F4. He has 7s to hit on his missiles, so we need 6s. 5 and a 4, both miss. Okay, so that is bad. But, okay, hold fast. He is going to try to take out one of the F-15s, so he's going to fire 2 missiles. I could fire, I think you can fire as many as you want, but yeah, I want to try to save them. But okay, so he's +0, 0 to hit, so no bonuses at all, so he needs 6s. Should be average. 5 and 6. Perfect average, I guess. But that means he takes out F-15, one less shooting back at us. So that was our fast phase. So now these guys get to go. Again, they can shoot at any one of us. So top to bottom, 1. He's going after Onyx 102. So our newbie, okay. But now we can fire off a suppression missile. Again, I'm pretty sure suppression in Fulcrum or Eagle Leader don't require stress. It's just expenditure of munitions. So he has -1, 0 to hit, so he needs a 6. Good thing he has the good missiles. An 8. Okay, so that successfully suppressed the F-15. Who's the Phantom going after? 6. He's still going after our jammer. So, all right, he did put it on, so it's -2, but he can try to use his ECM. And it works. Okay, and so the F-16 fires at 8. Oh, Vorpal. Okay, but he is the other guy with an ECM. I guess the MiG-23s had inbuilt ones. Took him out for the MiG-29, but I think the Fulcrum Cs, the most recent one in this game at least, have them. Oh, he could... Oh, well, we can try the ECM first. That's always the first option. And 9, it successfully jams, so there you go. So now we get to shoot back. We will have Vorpal. Okay, he'll try again. He'll save 2 just in case. Odds are he should succeed after firing 4 missiles at the guy, but okay. Oh yeah, this guy should have +1 because I made him diligent. But did he fly? No, he didn't fly yesterday. Okay, so he should have. All right, but anyways, we're back to Vorpal. He needs 6s, right? Yeah, because they're all +1. And 9 and 6. Slam into the engines of the F4, and boom. Okay, so now, okay, so we'll do silver since he does have the +1. He's slightly better than Onyx. He'll fire his last 2 missiles at the F-15. So with the +1, he's 0, and then 0 against that. So 8 8 and 2. So test them out. All right. And then for the last guy, might as well have Onyx 110, our veteran, take him on, because he has +2. It's -1, so it's only +1. He needs 4 to take fancy missiles. 7 and 1. One misses, but the other one takes him out. All right, so that is it. Yeah, just some extra stress. Nobody got hit. Thanks for our fencer taking most of the jamming. So draw a homebound event card. See what we get. All pilots flying the mission suffer +2 stress and gain 1 XP. Okay, so I guess it was more stressful than we thought. +2, although some of them have 2 cools, so. But still, that helps our more inexperienced guys. Ooh, although hold fast actually gets shaken. Okay, so yeah, we're done with this. Okay, we don't need combat search and rescue. Record mission outcome, victory points, and okay, yeah, I'll do all of this pretty much now. We already added stress, although I guess this is 35. Yeah, it is stress, 1 stress, so yeah, I should be adding. Oh no, I'm getting all out of order, which we know causes problems. But 3, and then these are easy, just flip them over. Okay, so we're done that. Okay, so this is 35. Destroyed the thing for 3 victory points, and I don't think there's any extra. But now we get experience. 110 gets 3. 522 gets 3. Silver 1701 gets 3. So I'm close to being promoted. 102 gets promoted to green. 1802 gets 3. Oh yeah, and our GCI actually gets experience along with us. So have them on the sheet so I can just add it on. Now of course he needs 16, but he'll also be able to help out with the next mission. So that's the worry. That's kind of makes sense. So we all fly back. Get into our spots, although I think we're ready. Out of order a little bit. Okay, so that's successful. Oh, and we'll move Intel up by 2. Although it'll still be, I wish there was a way to remember that. Okay, I'll just have to try to remember. Still +1 center bandit for this one. Discard all of our unused weapons. This back. And they have these handy ready and acted tokens. So like I could put the ready on the ones going out. It's usually just good enough. So now I can make sure I remember which ones have actually flown a mission and which ones haven't. So oh, but I haven't done their recovery. But yeah, okay, I can wait on that. All right, so we have 4 ready for this. And I guess Zephyr, our flight leader, actually does have a situational awareness you could give to somebody now. But we have our bombers, Gauntlet, and Talisman. Okay. So now we have to check out where the sites are. Only 1 per zone, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, Vulcan. Roland, that is annoying. Manpad, we could fly over Manpad. Oh. And a Gepard. Okay. So most of these we can avoid. The Roland, we have to see where he is. Okay, we can go in from that way. Although I'm kind of thinking, this and this are radar sites. I could, oh, okay, so yeah, try to take out, or I could use, yeah, I want Zephyr to actually try to take out some of these places. So we're going to, okay, yeah, this will be good. We're going to use one of the assets, the Spetsnaz group, and it will give us +1 to hit when attacking all sites. Cannot use on a mission when weight penalty is 1 or more. We have 0 weight penalty. This is actually the veteran side, so this costs 2 instead of 1, but I think it'll be worth it. So now can put some rockets on Zephyr, and he can go hunting for these ground targets. Because he's gifted. If he can take out 3 tokens, everybody will be 1 less stress. And what is the stress here? 2? Should be in our zone. There it is. Oh, it's a 0, but we might have to do evasion and stuff, so better safe than sorry. Okay, you don't know where the planes are though, so you need missiles. This guy can only take R-13s, so he might actually be better at bombing. Okay. Oh, it is dispersed. I would like to take cluster bombs, but again, that takes SO points, but it might be worth it. Okay, who's our best bomber? Okay, Gauntlet. How many cluster? And it is a vehicle, so we could take K-25s. That actually is a good idea, because they're not special options. So, all right, have a plan. I'm gonna take 2 cluster bombs, the RBKs. Only the 250s though, so they're kind of small, but still gives us opportunities. Gonna put no, he can't take, he can only take K-23s, not the 25s. Who can take the 25s? Okay, darn it. Okay, it was looking bright for you, but oh well. I'm gonna put a couple missiles on you and then just a couple bombs, probably Fab 500s. It is soft though. Okay, here's another thing that we can do. There are actually 2 different kinds of the Fabs. There's the M54s and M62s. Now, the M62s are the standard ones. The M54s are actually the older ones, but they, okay, it's harder for them to hit, but they have greater explosive, so they're good at soft targets. They get +2 against soft. Now, I'm not taking these because I expect them to do lots of damage. Since it's dispersed, it can only do 1 damage, but it's going to be easy to hit, which is what I need for this guy. Okay, so we got that, but we can put a bunch of K-25s on here. So, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Debating whether to call it just K's, but try to pronounce the K's. Okay, so that is 8, and he can put 2 R60 or oh yeah, 2 R60s on. That is what he will do. Okay, now Gauntlet actually have 4 R60s, so we might have to load this up. Okay, so we got our 2. We're down to 10. He can take the K-25s. Oh, it's actually range 2. Oh, we could just sit outside and no, but I want to somebody escort him in. Okay, so we'll take a bunch of bombs. Could take the good old Fab 100s, which are they're small enough, they have the anti-disperse thing. So down to 10, we could take 8 PAB 100s. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just carpet bomb the place. We have enough of them. And then we'll take 2 R60s. So yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, this certainly can carry enough. You just have to hope that he will, oh, not the 1500. Okay, and then 2 R60s. So we don't have any long-range missiles, which is our one weakness here. Okay, got our planes loaded up. Situational awareness, ground crew, our Spetsnaz are on the job. So we just have to draw the target bound event card. Subtract up to a total of 5 stress from your pilots flying this mission. Now we only have one guy with stress, so boom. Komsomol Pride. Okay, so that was good. So now we place our aircraft, so we might as well all come in from the east. So we have Vorpal 523. No, can't hit anything. Zephyr, the crazy guy, going in low. Gauntlet, might as well go in low. He has +1 to hit ground targets. Now, if he, this manpad or vehicle, I wonder if the Gepards and Vulcans should be counted as vehicles, because some planes have the better guns and are better at shooting vehicles. So if we need to, we can at least take another shot at the mechanized forces. And then Talisman. Okay, he has to drop from high, so he might as well go in high. So okay, so there we are. Too high, too low. Okay, so but now we have potential bandits. This might be where the dangerous part comes in. So, F4. Oh, just one per. Not 15 on the far side, of course. No bandit. No bandit. Wow. And F16. Okay, just a normal one though. Okay, so 3, not too bad. The F16 and F15 shouldn't be, are kind of annoying, but we should be able to take out F4 okay. I'll have to send somebody to go fight him though, or we can shoot him from here. All right, so, air intel adjustment. We still have the +1 center bandit. Okay, so, another F15. Okay, these guys show up darndest places. Draw over target event card. So gain 1 victory point if at least 3 pilots score a hit on anything. Okay, so since we can't really rely on Zephyr, we might have to rely on the other guys. I'm hoping the bombers should at least hit the target. Vorpal might be able to shoot somebody down, but I doubt it. But he has the big bombs he might be able to drop. You know, it might be nice just to... Although, yeah, Zephyr's trying to take out 3. So, that is it for that. Start turn 1. We don't have anything in range. Actually, what is range 2? So we have to be here to fire our Ka-25s. So, nothing for us to do except dive in. Okay, so now the opponent's move. Okay, this F-15 is fine where he is. He's 2 away. This guy has to move, and he can only move into there. This F-15 has to move, though, but he can move in any of these three, actually. So we'll roll top to bottom. 5. Okay, so he's coming down here. All right, so that's what we're facing. Next turn. Now, we do have Talisman, Gauntlet, and Vorpal. Thinking I'll save Vorpal, so when we get into range 1, he can try to shoot that. Although these guys are better at it than he is. Not sure what to do with Vorpal. Maybe I'll save this. Okay, yeah. Although, do we need both guys to shoot missiles at him? Oh, no, he can drop his bombs fast that way. Okay, so yeah. They'll use their situational awareness, act fast. Vorpal will fire both of his missiles at the F-16, the only one that's in range for him. He has -1, but the F-16 is 0, so he needs 8. The ground control does not help us. So here we go. This is a big chance. Nothing is, well, I guess the F4 is a little bit better, but still. Nothing, and he doesn't have much better chance. 5 and 6, so they both miss. Okay, so maybe I'll have the fencer fire one of the R60s at it. Because it's probably better to take him out than to drop the extra bombs beforehand. But okay, so -1, 0. Okay, so he needs a 7. That's normally a 6. 5. Okay, so yeah. The guys aren't that great. Okay, so that was our attempt. So let's start with the F-16 shooting back. There's 4 of us, so top to bottom. Going after 5, Gauntlet. Now he has ECM, and our ground control does help with that, so okay. Just needs a 5 or better. An 8, okay, so jams that. We'll do the F4, can shoot at any of us. 3, oh, Zephyr, okay. Nobody can suppress for him, so he has to just try to evade. A 2 and a 3. Okay, the 2, yeah, he is +1, so either one is fine. And this F-15 is gonna shoot at somebody. Oh, well, I guess the guy in the middle. 6, so Gauntlet again. Okay, he sees all the bombs hanging off a Gauntlet, so 5, thanks to our GCI, is enough for his ECM to jam. And the last F-15. Going after 6. Okay, no, wrong roll. I have to roll a die. 3, Zephyr. Okay. Go Zephyr. Okay, -1, and he will be, something will happen. Well, yeah, I can't roll a 0. A 7 becomes a 6, which is damage. Fortunately, just like the last time, okay, he gets damaged. So that means he's pretty much useless. All of his weapons are damaged, are unaffected. So, okay. Sorry, Zephyr. Trying our best. Okay. So now our slow phase. So Zephyr could have shot rockets if he had. So we'll have, okay, we still just have, yeah, it's not really any better targets. So we'll have Gauntlet try to save his for the F-15s. Okay, so yeah, Talisman is going to try to shoot that F-16 with his other last missile. So he has -1, so he needs a 7. A 5. Okay, we might actually not get this extra VP. All right. So, yeah, we're going to save Gauntlet's missiles. So we're going to go in here. We can actually shoot our guns at him, although we're going to take weight penalties, except for Zephyr, but he's damaged and can't shoot. he's flight leader. He can give his situational awareness to somebody. Radio still works. Okay, so our opponents don't need to move. We're still in the blind spot, the Roland. So, yeah, he will give Gauntlet 1. And the GCI will give one to Talisman so he can drop his bombs. So we're going to drop all of his Cut 25s. So these are vehicles. This is anti-vehicle. Now I won't be able to do the double damage because they're dispersed, but he only needs 4s to hit. So yeah, the first 2, 7 and 9, wasn't dispersed. So yeah, that's 2 hits on it. And then the next 2. So at least he got a hit. Okay, yeah, they all hit something. So we're up to 4. All right, halfway there. Okay, now he has dropped all of his bombs, so it doesn't matter if he gets damaged or whatever. And he can actually shoot with -1, so actually he can't hit anything. Unless it's vehicles, but oh well. Okay, now Gauntlet. Shoot. Okay, it's kind of important to at least get rid of this F-15 here. He's going to fire both of his missiles. Okay, so, yeah, he has +0, 0, and ah, thank you. One of them hit. Okay, we got 2 out of 3. 3 separate pilots, so we need Vorpal to hit something. Hopefully with the Fabs. Okay, but we took out one of the F-15s. Yay! So that, yeah, that was Gauntlet. Okay, so now that was our fast phase. Now we get shot at by the F-16 first. So 1, 2, 4, 7 is Gauntlet again. They still want to get him. Guess he's the last ones that can do major damage to the thing, but he is ECM 5. Okay, still hold strong. The F4 can shoot at any of us. 3 Zephyr for whatever reason. And we used up all of our missiles, so we can't suppress for him, so he will try to evade. 5. It's just stressed, but that's okay. He is still okay. Oh yeah, +1. So it would have been a 4, but that's still a stress. And then the last F-15. Let's see who he wants to shoot. 1, Vorpal, who does have ECM. 8, so he needs a 7 or more. A 3, so it doesn't work. Again, nobody can suppress for him, so... A 3. 10 would have been scary. 3 is still, well, +1, I guess, so it would be a 4, but okay. At least it's not a damage. It's close. It would have been a minor damage. Be interesting if that was in the game, but oh well. Okay, so that was our guy shooting back. Oh yeah, we have Manpad here. So he is going to shoot at one of the low, either Zephyr or Gauntlet. So 1 to 3, it'll be Zephyr. 1, yay. Okay, yeah, he's just going to take it. He is -1. One of these shot him down before, but okay, yeah, 1. He has the... He's worked these things out. He knows what he's doing now. Okay, so that is it for round... should be 3. Okay, so we can't shoot those. Thinking Vorpal can bomb the Gepard. No, he can't. Oh, he has to go low to drop his bomb, so yeah. Talisman also has to go low, so okay, we all have to go low. Okay, so the other guys can stay where they are. They're just shooting missiles at us. But we have no more situational awareness, so we're going to have to take our licks before we can finish this thing off. Okay. Pretty much everybody's disposable except for Gauntlet. Because Vorpal can only do 2 damage. Talisman has to shoot it. Which I guess he can do on a 9 or 8, but still. Alright. So the F4 is going to shoot at one of us. 6. Gauntlet again. Okay. 5 plus a 6. Okay, he's still jamming his heart out. The F16. 6. Gauntlet again. Again, needs 5s. A 1. Okay, so this is the danger part. He doesn't have anything to suppress with, so he's going to have to take some stress to go evasive. At least, okay, and pray that he doesn't get damaged. A 3. Okay, it's not no minus, but a 3 is just a stress. So, okay, it's up to 2. Still have the Eagle and the Gepard, so we're not out of this yet. So, Gauntlet again. Jeez. Okay. So, come on, a 5 plus, or else we're really smoked. Okay, no. Fortunately, he can't, so he has to go evasive again. And this is one of the worst ones. He has to hope against hope. That he can make it through this. Okay. Okay, a 4. Just enough. So he's causes stress, and he is at the boundary of okay. Still okay, but there's just the Gepard left, and we love how everybody likes shooting at Gauntlet. 8! Oh, Talisman. Okay, somebody different. So he has his ECM working, but it doesn't jam. So, but at least he can safely evade. A 5. He has +1 air to air, or no, there's no modifiers from sights, I think. A 5 on Gepard does do damage, so he can't use his gun anymore, so if we fail this, we're done. So, but okay, we can drop our bombs, or at least Gauntlet can. So he's dropping his cluster bombs. I'm dropping everything, but just do these first. So they are +4 against soft, which is good. He has +1 air to ground, so it's +5, and it ignores dispersed, so we can do multiple damage. So 3s or 6s we're looking for with these. 7, 2. So one of them misses, only gets a 7, but the other one gets a 12, which does 2 more damage. So we're up to 6. And now we have 8 bomblets dropping. Okay. So the cluster bombs did their work. Okay, so now we have +1, +2 against soft. So we need 5s or 9s, because these as well ignore the dispersed. So 5s or 9s, and we just need 1 more. Nope. First 2 miss. 5. Okay, 1 more hit. So that's the 7. Might as well see what the rest of them do. Just for fun. They miss, and the last 2 miss. Okay. So he missed with what? 6 out of 8, I think. Okay, so now we still have Vorpal. He's the last one. Don't need him to drop it at that, but he does have 2 Fab 500s. Might as well strike it at the Gepard, because we still need our 3rd pilot to hit something. Poor Zephyr got taken out early. So now, sights are all soft, so this is good against soft. He has -1, so these are only really +1. But they need a 6 to hit. So, since they're that big, it's easier to hit something with them. So, but that means he needs a 5. Dropping 2 of them. 4 and a 3. He misses. Okay, so we don't get the extra victory point. Sorry for the propaganda. We tried. We failed. Okay, and since that was our slow phase, we can just leave at the end of the turn, so we can fly out of here. We only got to shoot down 1 plane, but these guys are not our strongest air-to-air. If Zephyr was able to do some stuff, would be okay. So this is a stress 0 mission. And, oh, he got +1, but I don't think that hit. I think I rolled 2 and a 3. Something bad, but yeah. Sorry, Spetsnaz. Efforts were in vain. Okay, so we have a homebound event card. During the pilot stress recovery, remove 1 stress from any 3 pilots of our choice. Okay, so extra stress recovery is nice. So we fly back. Don't need to rescue anybody. Vorpals, Crazy Zephyr, Gauntlet, Talisman. Okay. Okay, so now, oh yeah, so what does this? Intel and Infra. Okay, so now, wow, we've been jumping up here, but we did, yeah, okay, so we didn't take Dracul on our thing. Too bad, he might have actually been able to do something. Maybe not, but oh well. So yeah, we can actually move our loyalty to the right. So we'll get to SO at the end of the day. So now we can record mission outcome. So successfully destroyed target number 2. So that gets us 2 victory points. Could have been 3, but oh well. Okay, so now did all of our loyalty infra special. So we spent 4, so we're down to 3. That's not good, because if we have something really important, would be nice. Oh, I'll have to promote, yeah, to remember Onyx 102. Okay, Vorpal 523 gets 2, so he's on the board. Crazy 152 gets 2. Thankfully, he wasn't shot down. Tried his best though. 622 gets 2. And 405 gets 2. So yeah, nobody else gets promoted. Because yeah, only Onyx 102 has the extra. Oh yes, but he gets an extra 2. He helped us. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. We added the stress. There was no stress, but we might as well do pilot stress recovery. And because of the event, everybody gets 3. I'll keep this here. So 0 cool, but because of this, he gets 1 in total. He has 1 cool. So with this, he goes down by 2. He has 2 cool. So he actually goes down by 3. And Talisman has 2 cool. He's fresh. So Dracul has the day off, so he's normal. So 102 goes from newbie to green. All right, first promotion. What happens? Okay, his skills go up, thankfully. He's not good at air-to-ground anyways. His stress slightly goes up. I think that's it. Oh, he gets a cool. Okay, so he's kind of normal now. So he is actually not stressed anymore, or shaken anymore. He has stress, but he's okay. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, so I'll end it for today. Just did 2 days, so we've just started. But yeah, these they're a little bit more involved, just because of the larger map, more bandits or whatever. So I hope you will join me for the rest of this campaign, and so I say thank you and goodbye.